Tonight on Newsbeat.
The government shutdown has reached its end, but some industries are struggling to get back up. An annual tradition is making its way through LSU. How you can get involved.
Can I please have a small iced blondie?
And you may want to skip your morning coffee run. How the sugary drinks may be doing more than just waking you up. All of this and more, your Thursday's Newsbeat, starting now.
Welcome to your Thursday's Newsbeat. I'm Mila Fair.
And I'm Jayla London.
Last night, President Trump signed the government funding bill, ending the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. But there is still some major work to be done. SNAP benefits are set to return by Monday, and the FAA reductions were planned to rise to 10% by the end of the week.
That's right, Mila. The Department of Transportation and the FAA said the 6% limit will remain while air traffic controllers begin returning to work. Thousands of flights were canceled since the restrictions took effect last Friday, and with the holidays coming up, it has students concerned with how they will get home.
In my opinion, I think coming as just a freshman in college at that, I don't travel much, but now that I am in college and I'm an out-of-state kid, I feel like you do realize that a lot of these people aren't from here and they came here for education. But one of the strongest things that I struggled with moving here, at least like the first month in, was missing home. And that's all I would do. I'd call my mom all the time, and I still call her every Sunday. So having holidays, especially during this time with the government shutdown, I feel like it's like the worst time of all.
See, it doesn't affect me personally because I live right up the road, but it's like very dumb that people are getting stuck in the airport and not able to go home because it's Thanksgiving break, everybody wants to go home. I wouldn't want to be stuck here.
I think it's something that is just really negative in general. People should be getting paid that are not getting paid. People who are getting paid shouldn't be. There are more important jobs that should be going on, especially with like air traffic control. That's going to be a big problem for holidays and things like that, and those are people who should be getting paid immediately instead of people doing nothing right now.
The limit will stay in place while officials assess whether the air traffic system can safely return to normal operations. While the doors are open now, the legislation only funds through the month of January, so if an agreement is not met soon, there could be another shutdown in the future. Airports aren't the only fields that were affected by the government shutdown, Mila.
Now, that is absolutely right, Jayla. First responders were heavily affected, but one sector did not allow that to affect their performance. I was able to get a behind-the-scenes look at how this department is always hot.
That sound is the heartbeat of Baton Rouge's bravest, a team that's officially a part of the top 1% of fire departments in the nation. And that kind of success doesn't just happen overnight. It's earned every single day.
You know, if you look throughout the country, there's only about 1% of all the fire departments that achieve that rating. Here in state of Louisiana, we have about 13 that have that rating. So, you know, it's great for us as a department to hold that honor, but it's also great for the citizens of Baton Rouge.
45 consecutive years, the Baton Rouge Fire Department has held the highest ISO Class 1 rating, a national mark of elite performance. The rating doesn't just look good on paper, it means faster response times, stronger teamwork, and even lower insurance rates for Baton Rouge homeowners.
Ranking represents, you know, it shows the level that we go to make sure that our citizens are protected, and it's all for the citizens.
From drills to real emergencies, these firefighters keep the streak alive through dedication and a whole lot of heart. Hill says this job isn't just a career, but a calling. Firefighters here truly live the work, spending 24 hours at a time inside the firehouse, ready to respond at a moment's notice. They call it a firehouse for a reason. It's home, a second family built on service, teamwork, and a love for the Baton Rouge community. From sirens to service, Baton Rouge's firefighters aren't just on call, they're on fire, keeping our city safe around the clock.
Now, from racing to blazing fires to rescuing the occasional cat stuck in a tree, Baton Rouge's firefighters keep the city safe, and their dedication never misses a beat.
Get ready to strut your stuff because Miss LSU pageant applications are now open. LSU's Delta Zeta chapter has been hosting the Miss LSU pageant for 27 years in support of their philanthropy. The pageant is one of the biggest events on campus and an even bigger event in the pageant world because it is a part of the Miss LSU USA circuit. The winner of the pageant qualifies for a chance to win Miss Louisiana and even Miss USA. This year's Miss LSU director, Rachel Fontenot, gives us a behind-the-scenes look on their impacts in the community.
I just love getting to watch the contestants form bonds and connections through the pageant world. A lot of them don't have pageant experience. It's a great pageant for people that don't have pageant experience and to get their first, get their feet wet a little bit in the pageant world. So it's really awesome to see them grow in confidence as women, as college women.
Applications are open from now until January of 2026, with the pageant taking place in March 2026. For more information, check out the Miss LSU pageant website. Coming up, it's the battle for the boot as LSU prepares to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
But before that, we're live at the PMAC where LSU men's basketball looks to continue their win streak tonight.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love. Love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent what.
Welcome back to Thursday Newsbeat. My name is Abby Homrock, and this is your Tiger Sports Update. LSU men's basketball looks to stay undefeated tonight at the PMAC where they take on FIU. Tip-off is a little after 7 p.m. The Tigers are coming off a big 93-58 win over New Orleans, led by Mike Nwoko's career-high 22 points. LSU dominated the boards and held the Privateers under 30% shooting. FIU is 1-1 this season, led by Ahmed Alanikaz with 18.5 points and 9.5 rebounds per game. Fans can get free tickets by showing a football ticket for Saturday's game, and the first 500 students will receive a free LSU hoodie. Staying in the PMAC, LSU volleyball looks to bounce back after a 3-1 loss against Georgia. LSU volleyball dropped its second to last match of the regular season, falling 3-1 to Georgia on Wednesday night in Athens. The Tigers took the second match to even the match, but late errors and a strong Bulldog finish sealed the loss for LSU. The Tigers will close out the regular season at home this weekend against Auburn, looking to finish strong before postseason play. Jumping to the gridiron, LSU athletics stays in the spotlight. This weekend in Death Valley, LSU hosts Arkansas at an 11:45 a.m. kickoff bright and early on Saturday. The Tigers will be led by interim coach Frank Wilson, focused on keeping the locker room engaged and maintaining the program's roots. The Razorbacks will be guided by Bobby Petrino, returning to provide stability and experience to a team in flux. LSU looks to show it can still play fast, physical, and proud football, while Arkansas hopes to leave on steadier ground before a new coach takes over. This game isn't just about the score, it's a test of leadership, resilience, and how both programs handle change under pressure. The action continues as LSU soccer shines on the pitch. Friday night, LSU soccer hosts Houston Christian in a first-round NCAA tournament matchup. The Tigers are making their 5th straight tournament appearance under Coach Sean Hudson, the longest streak in program history. Houston Christian enters as an underdog, making their first tournament appearance since 2016. A win for LSU means advancing to the second round and continuing to set a new standard for Tiger soccer. Well, that's all the time I have for your Tiger Sports Update. Next at 5, how your favorite drink may be affecting you in more ways than one.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out smokybear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back, Mila. I don't know about you, but my classes have gotten more intense, and I'm beginning to drink coffee a little more than usual.
Now, Jayla, I can fully understand that, but that may not be the best option. And although Baton Rouge has coffee shops have been opening across all Baton Rouge, reporter Caroline Fernandez spills the beans on how these hot drinks may be doing more than just giving you caffeine.
Can I please have a small iced blondie?
Yeah. For many people, their day does not start without coffee.
7 Brew used to be my favorite, but now Dutch Bros just opened up and coffee lovers in BR went crazy for it.
Although these drinks are a popular morning choice for many, Dr. Kenny Cole describes them as sugar bombs. When a drink combines tons of sugar and caffeine, it can impact blood sugar levels and insulin resistance, which can lead to multiple health issues.
What you sort of get is like this, temporary short-lived high of a few hours followed almost by like a crash and burn. And that subsequent phase can really be associated with like increased mood, lability, anxiety, but it also creates cravings. And so then you want to repeat it.
One medium white chocolate mocha from Dutch Bros contains 77 grams of sugar and 560 calories, roughly the same as 3 donuts, or 28% of the recommended daily 2,000 calorie intake.
You are taking in more calories than you're expending, and yet you're also maybe feeling hungry, which would then cause more calories to be taken in. So then that leads to the weight gain.
The CDC reports that 40% of Louisianians are living with obesity in 2025. While there are many factors that lead to obesity, Dr. Cole stresses that many consumers overlook liquid calories, and that starting the day with these sugar and calorie-dense drinks increases one's risk for weight-related health issues.
These coffee shops are selling literal desserts and not our morning coffee. So I have switched to making my coffee at home as a healthier alternative.
With drive-through coffee shops popping up on every corner of Baton Rouge, Dr. Cole advises to consume in moderation. For Tiger TV, I'm Caroline Fernandez.
Before enjoying a drive-through coffee, make sure to check the nutrition facts on the company's websites to know exactly what's going in your cup.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight's Newsbeat. Until next time, I'm Jayla London.
And I'm Mila Fair. Have a good night.